Good afternoon, everybody. Today is December 16th, 2023, and just as promised, here is my unboxing of the Givenchy boots, the replicas. Okay, so that's what we're going to find out. Are they dupes, which means they're unbranded, or are they replicas like they advertise on AliExpress? Okay, so just really quickly, because as I stated in my dupe video, for the ones from Amazon, I don't want to tell you I have a slender foot, I have a slender leg, and then not give you any measurements. Okay, so where the boot opens, my leg measures 13 3/4 of an inch. My calf measures 13 inches even. And my right foot, okay, so my toe next to my big toe is longer than the big toe. Okay, so I measured from the toe next to my big toe, from the tip of that to my heel, and that measured, let me make sure I have this correctly, 26.5 centimeters, which is equal to 10.43 inches. Okay, and remember, toe next to the big toe. Okay, let me put this to the side. I wear a size US women's 10, that's a US men's 8, and a Euro 40, but I went up in a size. We're going to find out with this, like I said, number one, is a dupe or replica. Number two, the leg at the top, the opening, is a little smaller than expected. And of course, it's not unexpected, because if you've been watching a lot of videos like I have about the dupes, the replicas, and the brand name, then the opening of the leg is a little bit of a difficulty to deal with, right? It's kind of small. Okay, so let's cut this open and see what do we have. How close did they get to looking like the brand name? Now, of course, quality I won't know, because the regular boots are $2,395. Okay, these are the shark boots. Okay, the ones where the silver lock is supposed to be the longer lock. These are supposed to have the G's on them, just like the brand. And they're also supposed to have the silver and gold lock on the other side, the shorter lock. Okay, and they're supposed, like I said, be branded as well with the actual name. So we're going to see. Or were only their beige boots like that. Okay, these are a different color that I chose. And you guys know, me and unboxing, just, I always say this, not friends. This is packaged very well. The price was $255.55, you guys. That is more than I am usually willing to spend on anything, okay? That's the outfit for me. I might be able to get a coat out of that price. And if not, an outfit with some shoes, okay? I am the discount person. If you know me, I love getting discounts and stuff like that. I don't like paying full price for anything. This thing is hard to open. Look at this. Starting already, right? But yes, I love discounts. So that was a bit pricey for me. And so I told the seller that, because they asked me, so are you going to buy them? And I told them, I said, well, I'm waiting on some pictures from another seller that has them at a lower price to see, you know, what they look like. And they said, okay, well, we have to warn you, we have the best quality. You get what you pay for, right? And so I was like, okay. Well, I looked around some more, and I got pictures from the other seller. I was not satisfied, so I went with them. I almost cut my finger. And I thought, okay, they say they're the best quality. Let's see, because I believe they make the boots. Okay. So if I can ever get this open, we're going to see how close did they get. Because I know in comparison to $2,000, that $250 is not a lot when you think of it that way, but they sent me pictures of the actual boots that they were selling in, I think, beige, and they, so noisy, and a helicopter, here we go, right? And they said that these pictures were taken with a phone. And so I was like, okay. But what I wanted to know was what the black pair looked like. But they didn't send me pictures of those. If you go to the link that I'm going to put in the description box, like all of that, my measurements, all of that will be in the description box. The name of the boots, the seller, all that stuff. You'll see that the beige ones, the locks are all silver, and I did not want that. Okay, so I verified from what they told me. They said that one of the locks was gold. Okay, and even then I was kind of iffy because I was like, no, I asked you if one of the locks was gold and silver, not just gold. Because if you've seen the boots, then you know that there is a pair of the brand names that have all gold locks. Okay, so it's gonna get really noisy. Let me just go ahead and try and rip this open. I tell you guys, let me look at that. There's like some numbers on the other side and they're huge. Yes, they're really huge. Okay, we will get this open. Okay, I'm not going to put you guys through the rest of this noise. I'll be right back. Okay, so that I guess was like packing tape or something. And let me tell you, the smell was strong. Okay, it still is. Like my whole kitchen smells like it. But I should be able to slide this right out of here. Okay, so let's set this out of the way. Yes, we're gonna do a focus check because I moved a lot of stuff. All right, so we should be good. And still here in this plastic bag. So let's cut that open here. Okay. Yes, let's get that open. Let's cut a little slit on the sides here. Let's lay that there. And all right. Yeah, 12 to 13 minutes later, right, you guys? I'm looking for somewhere to put this. I shall just sit that over there, and no, I don't like that over there. Okay, let's see where to put it. Okay, so here's the box. And then one more. Yeah, we are good. Is my phone behaving today? What, you guys? Look at how pretty this is. Okay, so like I said before, pronunciation of this word. I read that the G is pronounced like an S. It's kind of like when you're saying vision. So, vision. Let's see. Givenchy. That's the closest I can get. But this box is really good quality. So pretty. Oh, it's heavy. Very, very good quality. Okay. Now, I know that I'm going to walk by over here later and show you guys the boots. So I'm trying to just put this stuff like out of the way. We are not going to go to my bathroom today. I'm going to do that here, just like I did the other unboxing. So we'll put that over there. Okay, we have this little book here, Givenchy Paris. And it's just like a little booklet. I'm not going to attempt to say that in French. I do speak it, but not very well. And I'm nowhere near fluent at all. I'm a beginner at that. A little card. And I was going to try and read that, and it's in French. Yeah, I won't put you guys through that. Or myself. Okay, so we'll put that there. The tissue. Okay, so remember, well, I shouldn't say remember because I've never had a actual pair of these boots. But from what I remember, is what I was trying to say is that in other unboxings of the actual boots, the tissue paper was black, right? But there was no black foam. This is foam. Ooh, pretty bag, you guys. Look at this. It's like a silk, and it's thick. Very, very good quality. Okay, so I'm going to show you the bag here. And there's nothing on the back. So first, boots out. Let me go ahead, because this is going to keep flapping up in our way. So let me lay that down there. What are we going to get, you guys? And yes, I am going to move this box out of the way. All right. Ooh, pretty. And you know what? That leg, you guys, I see why they said size up. Okay. The bottom. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so the bottom is black. Now you're probably like, Ray, why is that important? Because on the actual brand boots, the bottom is black on some of them. I did notice there might be a couple that have like that tan or like that light cognate color on the bottom, but these, they got very close to the originals. Okay, but they do say here made in Italy, and I was reading, of course, unless they say made in Paris, that they're not the actual boots, but you guys got pretty close. I am not mad at them at all. And then I don't know if I have like some oils or something on my finger. We're gonna see some fingerprints, but let's take a look at that. And let's take a look at the lock. I'm telling you guys, I don't even know where to start. This feels really nice and smooth. Oh, that's so pretty. You guys, I wish you could see the quality. I have no idea. I am going to get close when I show you the lock, so maybe I can kind of tell what you guys can see, but I'm super excited. And I am trying to decide what I want to do. I think what would be best, let's just get both of them out of the box. Let's do that, because it's always going to be in the way, right? So we won't take the other one out until we completely look at the one I just took out. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and get this box out of the way. Let's do that first. Very, very heavy duty box. And I don't think, let me check really quick. There is nothing else in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just tissue paper and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to walk away for a second because I need to put this all the way. I will trip over this. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I stay a little bit more to the right. I have my camera down a little bit lower. I was trying to have it to where you guys could see the whole thing if it stood up. And I think I really wish I had put my camera up higher, but here it is. So they stand up on their own. And let's take a look at the lock. And while I'm over here, I don't know how much of this you guys can see. These are more, like I said, like the originals. So some of the stuff I was able to show you guys with the dupes I ordered from Amazon will be a little harder because the other ones, the dupes zipped, remember? Okay, so let's get this off here. Oh my gosh, you guys. They have the engraving, the G's, and there's plastic on here. And it says, yes, okay, because in the picture, remember I said that they were branded, right? It does say that. And then the lock is supposed to be able to come off. It can. Okay, let me show you guys how easy that was. So when I say that, I turn it toward you guys and it doesn't want to work. Isn't that the story of the life of people that record, right? What is it with us? I'm like, really? Okay, so you take it, you pull it down and you turn it. And it's a lot easier when it's facing you. You just pull down. And when you pull down, you want to make sure you line it up to go back up. But let's do that again. Because, okay, that's not being friendly. I'm trying to be careful. It's so easy to pull. All right, so you take this. And on the regular brand, you can unbuckle this, right? Let's stand out there. Let me show you the lock. And you know what? No, you guys are getting a full review today. because unless I can't walk in them, they're not going back. Okay, in the back, there's nothing. The lock is blank. And I really want you guys to see how pretty this lock is. And it has plastic on it. My scissors are underneath the boot. I usually put it behind me. Okay, so let's open this up because I want you guys to see this. Be careful because it's like sticky plastic. And what you guys cannot see is that once you cut it, it just kind of sticks to itself. But we will get it. Yes, we will. We're going to look at the whole thing of all the boots right now. Everything, all the aspects of it. Let's see here. Aha, got it. Okay, so as it stands right now, I do not plan on sending this back. And then I will show you, ooh, I will show you guys back with the lock on there. I'm gonna have paper and stuff like all over my hands by the time I'm done with this. Okay, so lock first. And let me set this back here. And I'm gonna show you, you're supposed to be able to open this, okay? Look at that, you guys. Like I said, there's nothing on the back. Okay, so we'll put this back on in a second, but what we're trying to do is see if this unbuckles like the real ones. And I don't even know how they did that. Oh, you guys have me lie. Do I just pull it? I'm really over here like, I don't want to break that. Okay, so it just literally opens right off. Okay, let's put that back. Not that I would ever take that off, but I just wanted you guys to see that because, like I said, the question is, yes, these are not the real thing, but I want to see their craftsmanship. They said they were the best. Okay, so I keep forgetting the boot stands up on its own. Now watch it not want to stand. Okay, I need to stand long enough so I can put this back on there. So yeah, you just pull down that way. And you have to kind of twist a little bit when you do it too. So let's put this back on here. Now you guys get to see how difficult would that be like that. There is a little black little piece here that goes inside of like a little teeny thing here. And I think since we know that this opens, I am not going to take the lock off on the other one, but I will show you guys if it opens. Okay. And then put this back. All right. So, yeah, that's not coming off when you're walking, you guys. I would be very surprised. Okay. So they said their craftsmanship was really great. They said they were the best, actually, like I said. So let's see up close. Okay, let me make sure it's not shaking because my foot just hit the legs of the ring light. So gotta make sure you guys are okay over here. Okay, so should be good. I will watch my feet when I go back over there. All right, so there's foam inside here. And I'm gonna have to have this out anyway. There's more foam. Ooh, that feels nice inside here. Let me see if there's anything in the foot here. No. I think they lived up to what they said. All right, and then measurements. I forgot my tape measure in my other one. I know you guys can barely see me, but let me go get it. We're gonna measure. Okay. I always forget this. Measuring is not going to be easy. What I learned, if you want to measure your own pair, whether you get the real ones or not, just in case you're curious, it's easier to take the tape measure, pull it across, get it to where you don't think you're pulling it too tight, hold it in that one spot, and then rotate it around. And if you have to, go to the corner, especially if you have nails. Okay. So inside measurement, we're going to call it 15.5 inches. Okay. I can tell you that if you can measure better than I can with that, you might get 16, but I'm going to say, just say in between 15.5 and 16 inches. And then so far as the calf part, we're going to go with, let's see what we can get. And just bear with me, you guys, because if you guys have been following me, then you know that I just barely started being able to do my nails again. I had to stop for, it's supposed to be 6 months. And I actually was able to start back after 3.5 months. And I don't know, I won't say what I'm doing, but I'm like beginner tech, you know, self-taught. And I'm only going to be doing my own nails. Okay, so we got 19 inches here. But yes, okay, so for 3.5 months, I didn't have any. And before I could get used to not having any, let's go up a little bit higher, then I was able to put them back on. So now I'm dealing with that. And of course, being able to do it and have it look right. So I know if you're thinking, oh my gosh, girl, what happened to your left hand? Top coat and over curing, still 19. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. All right, so from around in this area here, all of that, 19 inches. Let's take a look at the, which foot is that? This is the right foot. Okay, so even like the regular ones, the name brand, the silver lock is supposed to be on the right one. Now, obviously you can take it off and change it in whatever you want, or maybe add a different lock later. But so far, so good. They are close. Let me tell you, I have not seen a real brand version of these boots, but they kind of knocked it out of the park with this. I'm going to tell you guys, if you have a real pair, let me know. What do you think? Okay, because I'm going to try and show everything I can. Let me get, you know what? I would rather leave this laying here, but I know my camera. Yes, I know my phone. Let's see. Trying to figure out where I put the box, but that's okay. All right. So we'll start from the beginning with this one. The foot. And then, like I said, if you want to know how to tell them apart, I believe they should say made in Paris and not made in Italy, at least from what I read. So that's how you know. And then these little markings here, I have no idea what those are. Let me see. Can I even read that? Is that upside down? That is, I have not a clue what that says. There's writing on the bottom here. And then they have like some arrows and stuff like that. So maybe it was some type of directions to help them to make them. But like I said, they are, oh my gosh, let's just prop this up. The stand-up test anyway. And look at this. There is not a scratch that I can see, not a mark, no scuff, nothing on them. And I say that because, like, you never know what to expect when you get items. And then I believe they did come from overseas. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So AliExpress, I almost forgot. I made sure I mentioned this. Okay, for one, the reason why I had to open these and I had to record today is because when you get your item, you're supposed to confirm your order, okay, that you got it. But it also says, if you go to Google and you read it, it says that you're saying that you're confirming your delivery, okay, that you have received it and that you are happy, and then they release the money to the seller, okay? So I thought, I'm not confirming that I received these today until I see them. And also they have an on-time guarantee. And if they're not delivered on time, then I think you get like a refund and stuff. Oh my gosh. Anytime you look at something and you just peel it off and it stops you in your tracks, I am so happy. You know what, you guys? I don't know. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison. Okay, I forgot that I want to do that in this video so you guys can see the dupe versus the replica. Okay. I don't know. Let me show it to you first and then take the plastic off so you guys can see it up front, and then we'll see if it opens, but we won't take it off. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off and give you guys an up close view, because if I leave this plastic on, you guys are not going to be able to see how pretty this lock is. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. And yes, the branding is also on the square over here as well. And you'll see all of that as soon as I'm just kind of eyeing this to see where, because I definitely, if I'm going to have to cut this, I definitely don't want to scratch the lock. I'm trying to see if I can just peel this. I have that orange tape all over my nails. Luckily, I have to fix them anyway. Everything was fine until I added that top coat, you guys. And then until it cured completely, because in the beginning, it didn't even look like that. I couldn't even tell that happened. They're not even. The surface is kind of rough. And I tried that, you know, the dip method or whatever with a spoon. And then come the next day, I saw it. This little plastic is really going to be that difficult. Seriously. But yeah, the next day, I guess it finally cured all the way. And the aftermath or the outcome or whatever was not pretty. And then I got lazy. I didn't want to fix it, but I have to. I can't walk around for 2 weeks with my nails looking all lumpy like that when I had them smooth. Oh my gosh, how pretty. We got one more piece of plastic over here, and it's being really stubborn. If you have nails, you are going to have a time, as you can see. Be patient. I want to put those out of the way as well. And I don't know, I kind of want to, that's not going to work, right? It's going to make more fingerprints. Okay, so let's stand this up. All right, we're going to get as close as we can. Look at that. Okay, and then also, yes, I don't know if you guys can see that without me hitting this tripod. Let me see. Okay, so I just had to show you guys the engraving. If you have been researching these boots, the brand name, like I have, you know that on the lock, that part that I showed you, those two, like I said, those would have to be G's, right? Because of the name of the boots. I wanted to show you that it is there. Okay, and don't worry. Like I said, title, the link, everything is going to be on my page. And I always forget, this is not a paid promotion. I mean, obviously I said I paid $250 for these boots and 55 cents, and there was no discount. So I am very impressed. And you know something, you guys? Let me show you. It's on the other side. Look at that. Okay, so this lock is one of the main reasons why I wanted these boots. This lady was interviewing women in Europe that were dressed, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you want to say, was it to the 9, to the T? I can remember that old saying, remember? And she was stopping them and asking, like, okay, your necklace, your clothes, where is it from? And a woman walked across the street and had these boots on. And yes, the actual, I believe she had the name brand. I just couldn't. First, I had to figure out what were they saying, because, you know, they can say it the way it's supposed to be said. And then I found it and I saw the price and my mouth just dropped and I was like, absolutely not. I am so happy that on these replicas that the bottom is black. Like I said, they got super, super close. If you didn't know any better, if you never saw my video, let me know. If you saw me walking down the street in these and you know about this brand, whether you have a pair of the real brand name or not, would you be able to tell if they were real or not? Okay, how close do you think, especially if you have a real pair, did they get? Okay. This lock here, it does come off. It pulls this way. Remember, I said I won't take it all the way off, and I still have plastic on here, so I'm glad I did that. I was curious to know one thing that someone, if they order it from the same seller, that they may not tell you if they make a video, is I was curious, does it say the brand name on the other side of the lock? And yes, it does. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let me turn this very carefully. Okay, you're gonna see it's open, and look, it even says the name on the other side. Okay, talk about craftsmanship. I'm impressed. They told me, you get what you pay for. They meant it. A plus plus to the seller. Let me hold this because now I can't get it back. There we go. Just pull it down, put it right back in place. Okay, so let's take a look around at this. And you saw it from the front. All right, so this is what $250.55 gets you from the seller from AliExpress. Now, we're not done. You guys know I'm going to put them on. These are the pull-ons, just like the brand name. So we're going to see how easy is it for me to put them on. My office chair is right there. I am not even going to play around with these boots, okay? And then on the dupes, I'm going to tell you guys, on the dupes, the inside cushioning was unbelievable. It's just because of how tall they are, you feel like you're in your tippy toes. So we're going to see that too. Does it feel like you're walking on your tippy toes in these replicas? And they have earned the name replica, okay? I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I didn't know any better, if I didn't know what they were supposed to say at the bottom, I would have thought these were the real ones. If I did not know any better. Okay, so I personally would have to say the question I asked you guys, if I were to see someone, knowing the videos I've seen, I've watched countless, endless amounts of videos, you guys, of all of them, dupes, replicas, all of that, I would not have known the difference. Okay, so like I said, I'm very impressed. Also, the socks. Why? Why is this important? Okay, first, actually, I don't want to break my nails, but cushion. Let's check real quick. Comparing, okay, we're doing a comparison to the other ones that I got from, I'm pushing from Amazon, the dupes, the ones that zip. Okay, these do not have the cushion that those other ones have. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to show you the difference between the two, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the socks, okay, really quick. They're gonna look all weird. Okay, Hanes all foot cushion socks. If you have any tennis shoes, any boots, any shoes that you wear socks with, and your feet are practically, you feel like you don't have on a shoe at all, get you a pair of these. They're 6-pack at Walmart in the men's section. Okay, they also come in an ankle set. And if they're not called all foot cushion, then they're called like all foot comfort or something like that. They say Hanes here. These, even in Skechers, in Avia, like the tennis shoes from Walmart. Okay, you guys, yes, we'll save you. But in my dupes, I put these on, you guys, and put those boots on. No, 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 no. I don't care if you guys, the cushion just, if it weren't for the cushion in those boots, no, these socks wouldn't have done it. Okay, so what did I do? I switched to C because I thought I sized up, like they said, right? I'm sized US 10, I got a US 11. And these socks are Dickies socks. They are also from Walmart in the men's section. You got to go to the end of the aisle, okay? You might not find these on the same aisle as all the socks. Usually these are at the end. They are wool, okay? And comfort, cushion, you name it, you get it from these. I normally don't even wear these with shoes at all. I just walk around the house in a cold time, but they saved me in those dupes, and I haven't even worn the dupes out yet, okay? But I had to put these on because I was thinking about foot pedals, all that, you guys trying to keep my foot from sliding. Forget sliding. It was just like this. It just felt like that. Okay, so try one of these socks, both at Walmart, 3, 2 in a pack. Especially if you size up and you're like, oh, I have some room and my foot won't feel squished with these socks. That's a game changer. And maybe the foot pedals and see if it works if your foot is sliding down. But if it's not, you just need the padding, okay, of the sock, because this feels like it doesn't have much. Invest in these. I say go straight for these. If you want, pick up a pair of these just for on the side for your other shoes. Okay, now let's get to putting them on. I am going to put on the Dickies if I have to see. I have on a pair of the Hanes off-foot cushion socks right now, and I'm going to adjust and get everything set up to where I can walk by right here. And like I said, you guys want to see the dupes, right? Let's see the dupes first from Amazon, and then we'll go and do the walkthrough with these on, okay? Give me a second. I am going to pause this time. Okay, so I'm debating on if I'm going to put down the title and the link to these boots down in the description box with these. I know that if I do that, it's going to pull up, and I guess since you're going to see them anyway, maybe I will, so you guys can decide like what you want to do if you want to buy either one of those. Like I said, I did pay for these. This is the top of the box, and we're going to set everything to the side here. And yes, I wrapped them back up. I am that person where I wrap my shoes back up. Make sure that they're clean after I take them off and stuff like that. So let's take down one because the locks are the same on both. But I'm going to tell you guys the price. I'm going to find somewhere. Okay, I have to find somewhere to put that box. These are CDHYX fold over boots, and they have a way longer name. They are $66.99. I'm looking at my little paper over there from Amazon, and they have a 6% off coupon. I don't know if they're still offering that, but let's look at the difference. Okay, so as you can see, number one, they don't stand up. I kind of don't mind that in a sense, you know. I really like the fact, here's the lock. They, like I said, they're dupes. They don't have any branding on them at all. Here's the other side. And they zip all the way down. And then here's the detail for the bottom. Okay, so let's take a little quick look at them, a little spin around. And now let's look at them side by side. Okay, so obviously the quality difference, you guys, I mean, they said you get what you pay for, and I'm looking at some of the stitching here now. These actually might be going back, especially since, like I said, I have not worn them. And let's just take a look. We're going to compare each boot of the replica to the dupe. I don't know if you guys can see this. Hopefully you guys can. I'm in the camera frame for both, but look at that. Look at the difference in the quality. $250, $55, $62 or something like that once you get that 6% off, but remember you have to pay tax. Okay, so it goes back up. But look at that, you guys. One stands up, one doesn't. And I know I'm turning them a different way. So let's put this back like this. And I really hope you guys can see this because look, that's where I went on the side with the lock, right? Okay, so this is the left boot. And now we're going to do the comparison with the right side. Because like I said, remember on the dupes, the locks are the same. They're both gold. And they both are not marked at all. They're not branded. Okay, so I know this is kind of a, well, I guess it's not necessarily an unfair comparison because these locks are the same except for obviously the one on the replicas over here, my left hand waving. I mean, you really, if you look at it, the quality. So even though I really like the fact that these zip up and they have a considerable amount of cushion, okay, the dupes on my right, I don't know. I have let's go put this away real quick. Okay, so I do have another video I'm going to make because these replicas or dupes come with a stiletto version of the boots. And so I will be doing a video of those as well from AliExpress. I'm waiting, okay? And I'll tell you guys the price difference. And what I will do, I think, is those will probably be back to Amazon by then. I'll compare these and those because these are definitely staying. I don't care how hard they are to put on, which we're about to find out. Okay, so let's see them together because I don't think I've seen anyone hold them up together. And look, anything that I see on them, even from laying on the counter, I want to brush them off because they're so pretty. And then they should be okay, because I know if you were looking at them in the store or in pictures, you get this view too, right? I think I have to go a little bit more to the right here. Okay, so the look that you, here's the side without the locks. And then I don't think that I showed you guys them together from the back. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I did that because the seller's pictures on AliExpress for the black pair, all you see is the boot with the gold lock, and it was very important. I chatted with them before because I did not want all silver locks, okay? And they said, no, one lock is gold. And I said, I'm kind of iffy because I said gold and silver and they said gold. And like I said, there is a pair where both locks are gold on the brand name. So I'm pretty sure there's dupes and replicas out there of those. Okay, so I'm gonna put my little information sheet to the side. So like I said, I'm gonna walk in them, everything you guys are gonna get to see them. I just have them on a pair of jeans, just, I don't know if we're gonna call them jeggings, whatever you call them, they're stretchy jeans. And then we'll go from there. If I can't get them on standing up, then I do have my office chair here, so it might get a little noisy. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera down. And then, like I said, I'm gonna see, do I have to switch my pairs of socks? Do I need something with more cushion than these off-foot cushion socks, which will kind of blow me away a little bit if I do. All right, so let me go ahead and pause and set everything up, and we're gonna take a look at these really pretty boots because they are just as pretty as I really, hopefully you can see how pretty they are. If not, trust me. I know $250 is a lot, but you guys trust me. Okay, you guys, I really hope that you guys can hear me. What I had to do was I had to take my, I got something on my sock here. I don't know what that is. I had to take my phone completely out of its case. Okay, because when I recorded the, this is the left foot. Let's see. the video of those dupes I just showed you guys, I only took off the back case. I don't record with my back case on because it creates a static noise. And once it started doing that, I couldn't. I just could not leave the back case on anymore. I have never recorded, I don't think, with no front case on, but they have or I should say it has a hinge protector on there. And so in the dupe video, you'll see that the camera was lopsided, my phone was lopsided, and I didn't know. Okay, so it's fairly easy for me to put my foot in there. So far as width-wise, they are a little bit tighter. The toe was a little bit more pointier than the dupes. Okay, so here is the left one. Now let's see if I can get the right one in. And standing up so far, I am not up as high as I was in the dupes. Okay, so the dupes are actually taller. Okay, these say that they are, I think it's at 8 centimeters and up, but I think 8 centimeters is like 3 inches. I can't remember. But I don't think these are as tall. And ooh, that's a tight fit. Remember my right foot's bigger than my left. But you know something? This is not bad. This is doable. Okay, so hopefully my phone is set back far enough for you guys to see. And I tried to measure so far as just setting the boots up. You guys saw how I had everything set up when I started recording. All right, let's get some walking in on these. And like I said, fair warning, there is little to no cushion, okay? Going towards the middle of your foot, you guys can't see the middle of my foot, but back to your heel. Just really quickly to tell you guys, that's where you're gonna feel a little bit more of the cushion. So they're not completely uncushioned, but they're not cushioned like the dupes, I'm not gonna lie. All right. Okay, so let's take a close-up look. And they are easier to walk in the dupes. I don't feel like I'm on my tippy toes. They are stiff. You can hear that noise that people said that the regular ones make, the brand name, and that some of the dupes and some of the replicas make. So you heard the noise. Okay, so I am so excited to see what you guys see because unless I get my stand-up mirror, I can't even see what these boots look like right now. So I for sure am going to get my mirror at some point. And see what they look like. All right, so it's going to be just a lot easier for me to literally keep the camera rolling and switch socks because I am curious. My feet, I'm not going to lie to you guys, also they are sliding a little bit downward. Okay, so hopefully I don't fall trying to do this. Let's see, we've seen a lot of people try to take them off. They've had other people try, they've tried standing up. I won't say I can't, but with nails, that is a no. Okay, so let me get my office chair. And we're going to get these off. And then I'm going to switch socks because I'm curious. Do I have enough foot space to, oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Don't tell me I'm stuck in them. And they're so pretty, I wouldn't mind except for, I mean, I can't keep them on. Okay, so yes, they are as difficult to take off as people say. Okay, tip. Here and here, I don't know if you can see my upper hand, my left hand, and push down. Okay, they slide right off. And you guys saw, I opened these from the beginning. I had no idea it would be like that. Okay, so let's try the other one. So pull and push, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's coming off. The other one fell. Okay, yes, you definitely need to be sitting. All right, let me stand up the other boot because that's too pretty to lay down. Let me set them here. I'll walk around really quick and make sure you guys can still see them and everything, and then I'm gonna switch socks. Okay, one more second, you guys. I decided to do the socks first. Almost done. All right, let me come around there real quick and see what you guys can see. Should be the same. Should still be rolling. All right, socks number 2, Dickies wool socks. Set these to the side and show you guys really quick. And fair warning, I know you're supposed to pull your socks on so that they actually pull all the way on your foot, but don't pull them too tight. Make sure you can wiggle your toes, okay? Because you know how like it pulls tighter. So yeah, let's do right foot first. Okay, so what we're checking for, like I said, is comfort, cushion. Okay. Woo, you guys, that is a tight fit with the right foot. I don't know if they have cushion socks in between, but let's do a walk test for thickness. Okay, so let me go ahead and get you guys back up on the tripod and we are going to talk about this for a little bit, okay? All right, you guys, so yes, we are almost an hour in, but like I said, it was going to be a full review, and I told you guys in the Dupe video that I was going to do a side-by-side comparison of the boots just to show you guys the difference of what they look like, the quality and everything. I'm gonna have to tell you, okay, so I don't think the one thing that I mentioned about these replicas, the bottom is slippery. Okay, remember those little pieces that we used to get and stick them on the bottom to have that grip, that traction, whatever you want to call it, invest. Yes, now I know what happens. They start to kind of peel around the edge and they catch on the cracks of floors that we walk on, stuff like that. I've had that happen. So, I mean, what do? I know about the foot pedals inside. But so far as the bottom, I have not bought the pieces that go at the bottom of shoes for a long time, but they are slippery when you walk in them. I don't think I mentioned that while I was walking around, and you guys heard how noisy they are. Okay, not just when I was walking by, but you also heard when I walked around my island and went over there to pause so I could put you guys back up on the ring light, right? Okay, so they're going to be noisy. Now, my guess is you'll be walking around, you're gonna be around people, noise, cars, stuff, all that type of noise, right? Wherever you're walking, so something should drown that sound out, but you are gonna hear it. Now, the other thing is, I know that people were concerned about the bottoms, the backs dragging, right, on the floor or the ground. I don't think you will have a problem in these, because like I said, these are so close to the real ones from what I've seen on other videos, and from that one video where I first saw them, that if those do drag the brand name, I don't think these will, because they're stiff, they stand up, they hardly have any give, and I think that's why when you're walking, why it makes that noise. And then like I said, the reasons why I like the dupes better, I'm not gonna lie, is because like I said, the cushion, but they are entirely too tall. You guys, they are, if I were to tell you they're like 2 inches taller than these, I would have to say that they are, because I mean, these, I was more even with my feet the way they sat, but the dupes, I was like, I felt like this, like I was on, like I said, my tippy toes. Okay, so that is the difference. The heel height, even though, I don't even know how, I don't want to bend this. This is so pretty. I don't want to make a crease in here. Yeah, and you know something? I think, did I miss it? You guys, there is, what am I pulling on? Let me look and see, because I think, is that a part of the boot? You know what? I don't think it is. There's a plastic piece here. I don't know if I'm supposed to pull that out or not. Let me slide that back in. There is no, let me peek here and see. I don't think there's any, like it's all one piece. I don't think there's a break right here where it can actually, okay, so that part I don't think I'm supposed to take out, because if you ever see anybody unpack some that are closer to the brand name than the actual brand name and the brand name, you will see that there's stuffing here and here, but it's more so of, that's where I put all this stuff. I kind of cleaned up over here. It's more so of just like tissue paper that's balled up, I guess, to keep it shaped here. So that plastic piece I just showed you, I don't think that comes out. I could be wrong, but I don't see how it would, because like I said, pulling on it, it's not. And the lock is on that side. Let me see. Let me at least hold it like this. Yeah, I don't think. No, let me leave that alone. That might be to help the shape of the boot. I could be wrong. I don't know. I might have to write the seller and ask them. And then if they say, oh no, that does come off, because right here I'm looking and it looks like there is a split. Okay, but I'm going to leave that in there because that might be for the structure of the boot. Like I said, you guys saw that piece. Even if I'm supposed to take it out, like I said, I'll write the seller, and if they say yes, that comes out, then I'll do it. But other than that, I'm going to leave that in there. I have a feeling that that is supposed to stay. Okay, if I had not turned them upside down, I wouldn't have seen that. And I got them all dirty from laying them on the counter here. But yes, we're going to take one more look at them. Let me get them both standing up here. Let's see, left foot, right. There we go. They're gorgeous. They're worth the price. They're well made. I would not attempt to take that plastic piece out No, I don't think that's supposed to come out. Yes, I'm going to clean my counter because I just put my shoes up here after I walked around in them. I would recommend them. Like I said, I'm not going to lie to you guys. They are stiff. Okay. Like I said, you're going to hear that noise. I recommend that you leave that piece in there. I still have to say, I know I keep saying it, I don't think it's supposed to come out. That would be very odd. I don't know. If they say yes, I might leave it because I think I definitely don't want to ruin them. I don't want to break my nail. I'm taking one last look in here to kind of give you guys an idea of what I see. So it is split, but yeah, I would have to say leave it. And if I find out that I am supposed to take it out, I'm very curious, like how will I pull that off? And you know something? Being that this is kind of like, this is not real leather. So being that this is it's kind of soft on the inside in here. Being that it's like that, that might be also why it was so noisy. That may be it. I know me. Once I start pulling on stuff, I'm like, ooh, what's this? But I am not seeing where, let's see, this is the other foot. See that? I'm not seeing where that would actually come out. Like I said, there is a split there. Well, maybe I was wrong. So I don't know. What would you do? Would you take this out or would you leave it in? Because that might have had something to do with the noise as well. If we were to slide this out, this is the piece. I wasn't going to take it out, you guys. I promise I wasn't, but it just was kind of easier to take out. And look, is that why they were so noisy? Will it stand up straight? Let's check and see. I didn't, if it had not slid out so easy, I would have left it. Okay, so it doesn't want to stand up on its own anymore. There we go. It still stands up. But what it does is it kind of makes it, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. That could have been part of, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is let me just go ahead and politely slide that back in there. Let's see. Is it easy to put back in? What happens if you find out this is not supposed to come out and you take it out? Do you leave it out? Or do you put it back in? Let's see. Will it go back in as easy as it came out? It will. So I'll tell you what, like I said, I started off saying it. I want to say this before I forget. I will write the seller and I will ask them, I will tell them the 2 plastic pieces that are underneath the cuff part of the boot, is that supposed to come out? And if it is, maybe it wouldn't have been as noisy. If not, I would have to say we heard the sound of it without it inside of it. That's probably why it is so noisy. Okay, so did they do that just to keep the structure? Now we saw it can come out. So I'm curious. When I find out, I will let you guys know. And if I get no response, then in the description box, I'll also put that the seller did not respond back. Okay, because I also have to confirm my order. I am keeping them. And if I find out I'm supposed to take that out, I think I'm going to be just as happy because I think they're still going to stand up. I don't think that they're going to fold down and flop down like the dupes anyway. Okay, so make sure you check back from time to time to see. It's going to take a bit. I believe it's possibly nighttime there, or it might be like early morning, 2 or 3 a.m. over there versus here, okay, of the time difference. Okay, so I believe they're already on the next day. So yeah, when I find out, or if I don't find out anything, then I will let you guys know. But I'm going to go. I'm super excited. Yes, I would recommend them. The quality, I cannot tell you how happy I am with the quality. I like how the locks are I would probably have to say as close to the size of the locks for the real ones as possible. And I've never seen the real ones in person, so they might be the same size. Like I said, I can show you guys the detailing again. Okay, so they paid very close attention to detail. Like I said, they even made the bottom of the boots black. And even if some that say made in Paris are real Givenchy boots, maybe they do have that other color bottom, but if not, there's a possibility for the shark boot that all the bottoms are supposed to be black. Like I said, very slippery. Okay. And then remember the engraved G's on the side. And yes, remember the lock does say Givenchy on the other side. Okay. And it says it on the bottom. I'm not going to try and get this lock off to show it to you guys, but it even says it on the bottom. Let me make sure it is. Let me see. Is it spelled right? It's little. Oh, that's little. Let's see. Surprise, surprise, right? Or that might say something else. Okay, no, correction. On the bottom, it says made in Italy. Yeah, okay. But like I said, on the back, it still has the brand name of the boot. So they got, I don't know, if I ever walk into a store and get to see the actual brand, I want to, you know what I want to do, you guys? If I find a store like it's what, Saks Fifth Avenue, stuff like that, okay. I don't live in a very big town, but if I go somewhere and they say that they have these boots, you know what I want to do, you guys? I don't know if I'll film it. I want to go inside and maybe have these on and then see, because I'm thinking who will be able to tell, like the sales reps and stuff like that, and then compare. They're probably gonna be like, well, if she has a pair, why does she want another pair? And I don't think they're gonna tell me, no, I can't try them on, especially when I walk in with these, unless they can spot a replica right away. They might be like, oh, okay, yes, try these on, and well, what do you not like about yours? Or I don't even think they'll ask, so just give me them. I'll just somehow I need a size 41. And I will go from there. The foot, yes, is a little bit more slender. As you saw, the toe on this one, I would have to say is pointier than the dupes, okay? And then I'll go ahead and I'll put, like I said, the link in the title or whatever for the dupes as well, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. Being able to unzip and zip them up was major, and they are cute. You need a stand-up mirror, okay? Let me tell you guys, go to Walmart, go somewhere. I think they're like $7. Oh, that's right. You can see mine's over there. Invest in one. Okay, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to see what the boots look like. I don't care if you get dupes. I don't care if you get the real ones. If you get replicas, you're going to want to see what it looks like. Not just with your overall outfit, but just the boots themselves. Okay, you might be looking at them and might say, you know what? Because I'm telling you, the Amazon ones for the height, I was going to send them back just for the height alone. And then I switched up the socks. And for these, the left foot, since my left foot is smaller, those Dickies wool socks worked perfectly. It was just too tight for the right foot. And I don't want to wear two different socks. But yes, for the dupes, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was thinking, well, I'm not sure if I want to keep them. They are like well made. I didn't expect them to stand. All the stuff I said, I like the padding on the inside of like this part here and everything like that. So I was really, really happy. But I thought about it and I said, well, I'm going to compare them to these and then I'm going to see. Plus, they'll be easier to return than these will, right? And so I was kind of debating what made the deciding factor. And even on the video I told you guys, it just so happened when I paused, for whatever reason, I can't remember, I did get my mirror. I set it up over there. I stood and looked and was like, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Okay, so for $60, I mean 65, whatever, 67 after taxes from Amazon, you really can't beat that. And they are unique within themselves. Okay, they weren't meant, being that they're dupes, to be so close, oh my gosh, to the brand like these. But I don't know. I see the quality of these, and the quality of these just kind of make it to where those, I'm leaning toward, I'm going to ask my husband, see what he says. I think he might tell me to keep both, but it would not surprise me when he see these and see them on me, he might say, you know what, I think you're right. It's not that the dupes are not nice. I just honestly think if you're going for something that's really close to the brand, then if we're going based off of that, then your replicas are something you should keep. And then the dupes, yes, but you still got the stilettos coming, the shark boots, right? So he might just tell me, you know what, in comparison to the two, now that I see them side by side, now that I see them on you, because yes, you saw the fight, okay? Putting them on was one thing, but taking them off, and like I said, either you're going to pull your leg away, which might give you a cramp or Charlie horse or something. You saw pulling from the ankle, especially if you have nails. You guys, that was hard. All I can tell you is hold on to the heel. And these are structured enough, especially if you leave that piece in there, whatever that was, that hard plastic, whatever that was, if you leave that in there, push. When you take these off, yes, push. Okay, because you're going to try to pull your leg backwards. And let me tell you guys, you're going to think, okay, that's making it a little bit easier to get off. But pulling, when you try, you guys saw what happens. Okay, so hold on. And if you want to pull a little bit to help out, that's fine. But with these specifically, you do want to get a good grip. Okay, and just push. They slide right off. Okay, I promise you, they slide right off. The only other easy thing to do is to pull your leg away and hold on and just pull. But then how far can you pull your leg up before, like I said, your whole leg is cramping? And you saw, don't try to take them off standing up. No, no. Don't do that, because it's not going to work. But yes, that is, it sounds awkward, but push them off your legs. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you guys for watching. And like I said, next coming up, okay, I don't know when the boots are coming. I don't know if they're dupes or replicas. I don't know if the locks are engraved. I have not a clue. How close did they get to the real ones? The stilettos, the shark boots? We will see when I get them. Okay, I really wish that the same company that made these, if they did make them from their factory, I really wish that I actually ordered the stilettos from them, and I don't think they have them, but I do wish they had them, because they weren't lying about the quality. Okay, some people will tell you that just to make a sale, and they knew. For the fact that they even said that to me, okay, but just to warn you, you get what you pay for. They literally said that to me in the chat box, you guys. I kid you not. I thought, wow. I didn't think it was... I almost thought it was rude until I thought about what they were saying. They're just saying, hey, we're the best. And if you're the best, you know it, right? And there's nothing wrong with saying that. They're trying to let you know you're getting what you pay for. And not just from other people, but from us as well. So when I looked at it that way, I thought, you know what? Being, especially with the name of my channel, upfront and honest, right? I try to be that on a regular basis, periods. You guys, if you know me, I don't sugarcoat anything. If you don't, I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't have time. Okay, and I'm past my 40, well, past 40, so I really just don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting too old for that. You know, yes, I am there mentally, okay? So I would not tell you guys, yes, get these. I'm very picky with my boots, my shoes, my coats. I know I don't look like it, but fair, just to be fair, you know, I don't know how you say that. In my defense, I had just got finished walking on the treadmill, and I thought, no, AliExpress works a little bit differently. You have to confirm that you got them. And then you only have 15 days to say, hey, something's wrong with the item. So I'm that right now person. So I just have to do this for you guys right now. That's why from the waist up, no. Okay. I was like, this is not one of my fashion videos. Okay. I'm not like working girl with this outfit. No. I already knew, okay, what I was looking like when I started that camera, but I was like, no. I need to make this video. Okay. So yes, you guys, I'm just having some fun with y'all. I'm telling you guys, I have so many other things to do. I gotta confirm the order. It's right up there on the screen on my computer. My nails, I need to fix them, and I might just wait till tomorrow. They're not that bad. Okay. Especially this hand, but this one, it might have to see me tomorrow, because I don't feel like doing it right now. And then of course, I have to go at least put these, I may not stuff them all the way because I want him to see them, but I got to at least go put them in the box. Okay, I don't want to keep them laying out. I got to clean this counter. So I have so many other things to do. And then we'll see, we'll go from there. And if I just so happen to keep the dupes, we might have a triple comparison by the time we're done with this, okay? But you guys, I had to go out here in my garage. He is back, and I will see you guys later. Bye.